everyone, I'm Tanisha from Rowville Library, and today I'm visiting the Knox Community Gardens for a virtual tour. So let's go see what it's all about.
My name's John Faulkner. I'm the membership officer of the Knox Community Gardens. We are an association of nearly 200 members. We've been here since the mid-80s when this land was developed as a work for the dolls scheme. So the Community Gardens was established, organised by the City of Knox. The benefit of being part of Knox Community Gardens is that you get to grow your own food. If you're like myself, you might not be a very good gardener, but the benefit of being part of this group here is that you learn from other people. This gardener has dug out the centre of theirs so that they get really good drainage and they're able to have easy access to their two long beds that they've developed here. So, corn, beans, more beans, capsicums, and peanuts. Not very many people grow peanuts, but trying different sorts of things. You never know what's going to do well, so you give it a go, and sometimes you're successful, and sometimes the bugs eat it or doesn't grow, and you've learnt something. This is my plot here, and in it I've got some lettuces and 5 different sorts of tomatoes. We're growing some tomatoes for just picking to have with salad, and some tomatoes to make a sauce and relish. Now here I've put in some capsicums. They're looking like they need a little bit of a feed at the moment. There's some jalapeno chilies, and they're looking pretty good coming along. And these are bird's eye chili, so they're a little bit smaller, a little bit hotter. At the Community Gardens, we're blessed to have about 60 fruit trees. And here we've got a row of pears, and this one is a beautiful Nashi pear. Lots of lovely round pears growing on there. This site is, if I'm correct, it was the first place in Victoria that Nashi pears were grown when this was part of the research station. I'm just happy to say that this is what's can be called an English graft, and that was done about 12 months ago, and look at that, it's grown and we've got fruit. We've done lots of grafting. As you can see, there's some in there, and they've grown pretty well. So what that's trying to do is to bring other varieties of apples onto these mature trees. We're really looking forward to some beautiful, beautiful apples, including some Cox's orange pippins, which we've successfully grafted a number of over the last year or so. Yeah, some people think quinces are an acquired taste, but if you've got the taste, these are magnificent. So we've got a few quince trees as well. Make lovely jams and jellies and relishes out of them, or just eating them fresh. Beautiful quinces. Fortunately, we've got 3 beekeepers here at Knox Community Gardens, and at the moment they're here under these cypress trees. They'll be moving a little bit inside our new fence line soon, but they are fantastic for, obviously, pollinating our veggies and also producing magnificent honey. So we get jars of honey that we sell, and we enjoy very much. So there's 3 beekeepers here with lots and lots of bees, as you can see, doing their work. This is our mulberry tree, and it produces millions and millions of these blackberry-like fruit, and they are just magnificent. They make terrific jam. I like to stew them and have them for my breakfast. Oh, they're delicious. The leaves of the mulberries are what have traditionally been fed to silkworms. hope we don't have any silkworms, but you could explore the possibility. A well-run plot. The man who runs this is always thinking about what he wants to grow and the timing. Carrots, lettuce, beans, peas, fantastic. And there are lots of people here who are excellent gardeners. And if they're not excellent gardeners, you can learn from somebody else who is. For some of us, working a normal plot is difficult because we have trouble bending over, and so Knox Community Gardens has started establishing what we call raised plots, and these are where people can work standing up or even in wheelchairs. And as you can see, you can have quite a decent crop growing. We have a number of community groups who have plots or boxes up here, and they come up and they plant things and they interact with members of the gardens community, and they get out and have a good time, and that's what we are all trying to do here at Knox Community Gardens. It is the season for cabbage butterflies. They are everywhere around the gardens, and they want to lay their eggs so that their caterpillars can eat all the veggies. Now here we've got some very good gardeners who are also trying to exclude the butterflies from their cabbages and their cauliflowers that they're growing in here. Just very fine netting, and it works a real treat. But no sprays, nice and healthy food that they're producing. How clever are they that they've just made their own sorts of covers? Now this is just black tubing and a little bit of metal piping there. Slip that over, and that holds up the netting. It's really, really clever, really, really simple, and it's actually recycling some stuff that was getting thrown away. So these are really good gardeners who are trying to work in an organic sort of way. These are raspberries. They are absolutely magnificent fruit. Easy to pick, they just pop off. They pull off the bush, you eat the whole thing. They're so sweet. They grow profusely. They can get a bit out of control, but they are just fantastic. So think about growing raspberries. If you're interested, you can always contact us through our website, and there's an application form if you're interested in applying for a plot. We have different size plots. We've got the normal size plot is 40 square metres. You can have a half plot, or you can have a raised plot, and that's for people who've got a few struggles with their physical abilities. And all of that is trying to make it easy for people to be part of our society and to enjoy being in the great outdoors and growing your own food.